Off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Seven Pirates.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Happy Lions.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out. First down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Shotgun now for Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Okay, right?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lance to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They snap it to Smith. That's complete to D.K. Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Able to find Gray here. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From the gun, it's Walker. And we're down to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Now Smith, eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. It's complete to Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Penny, a first down carry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Seahawks.
Back to Walker on first down. Down inside the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And Walker once more. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's some good, hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
60 Bison.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Ultra.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lance going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time here. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Again, it's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seahawks take over at first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the 41-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. Room here to run. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 18. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're going right back to Walker. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because